So, fellas, the last time we had a little bit of a miscommunication, so I just want to make sure I clarify right now. When I say ISO, that means you shut the fuck up. What's going on, Internet? My name is KJ. Just had to give a little prep talk to the team. I'm here with Sandsology, motherfucking Dopes.
What's up, the menace?
And the fucking menace himself. And welcome back to the proper gaming talk show. So the
elephant in the room.
So let's just. So today's episode's about Overwatch. Okay. And all of the really, really good things happening right now, and how the release has gone off without a hitch or an issue or no DDoS attack and no cell phone number requirements for certain cell phone providers. Can't actually put. What the fuck, Blizzard? What in the actual fuck? Dude, you had one of the most loyal and dedicated fan bases. Fucking intro. Everyone knows what's going on, guys, right? If you're watching this video, you understand the Overwatch 2 launch has been hot fucking garbage. You have a dedicated fan base, you have an established game, and you fucked it up. How did you make something free to play so fucking bad? How did you as a company decide to switch to a free to play model and not have your servers prepared for day one? You let everyone play the fucking game. I had to buy a disc last time, but no, now everybody just play the game. So when I have a 50,000 queue and I can't play a game that I brought day one 5 years ago, what the fuck's going on?
A better question is, how did Multiverses seem to have a better launch than you?
Yo, like, seriously? What the hell? That's a good freaking point. Holy shit.
In a climate where free to play is becoming kind of a normal model, and you're not some small company, you just got bought out by fucking Microsoft. You're Activision Blizzard. You guys run COD. You can't get fucking Overwatch 2 ready? Is it because I'm not paying for it anymore? Because here's where it really draws down to, I believe. Did this last MW like beta or whatever the fuck just happened have any real issues?
No.
Lag,
it was pretty smooth. It was smooth on my end.
It wasn't as bad as like the Vanguard beta. The Vanguard beta was really bad.
So they were prepared.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess
we got into matches like that.
So what, and I cannot stress this enough, the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Another AAA botch. Woo!
Jules gets to sing from his fucking pedestal. Just gets to fucking enjoy the moment. So, like, to talk less out of the bit, but to still be genuine, like, I don't understand, like, my best friend is probably, like, his favorite game really might be Overwatch. And the first issue that arose was this whole cell phone number thing. Did you guys do that? You hear about that?
I heard about it. I didn't get even a chance to actually do it because as soon as I got into a game last night, I got booted. So
buddy, go ahead.
So my whole point is they're doing all this. I had to go through like several prompts in order to try and get my account made last night or the first night. And I couldn't even get through all of it twice because I got kicked out. And it's just like, I'm sitting here thinking, all the security, and you got hacked anyway. So why am I doing this?
Yeah, seriously.
And the guy,
can I keep it stack with you? I didn't even think about that. Like, I didn't even think about that.
They have all these loopholes that you have to jump through.
Security
get you able to play. But like as soon as I got into like the login, scan the thing, I was about to scan it, and I was like, what the. I was sitting for like 45 minutes waiting through like an 899 player queue that actually like was trickling down like every 10 minutes and dropped by. And then
I tried to do it without my cell phone number. Then they looped me back to putting in my cell phone number, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
The cell phone number thing, I don't know much about that, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like you have an account, like you have an actual account.
I can explain it, but real quick, I can't stress this enough. Jules got me shook. How you going to security measure and you guys get hacked? Holy shit.
They have more security
I didn't even think about that.
Play the game than they do for their own goddamn servers.
So the point of that cell phone number was supposed to be account recovery in case somebody tries to hack into your account. They can only get access with a code through a phone number.
Yeah.
I get it,
Two-step
but
verification, yeah.
you gotta make it so everyone can do it. Yeah. You know,
right.
like you're not Google doesn't stop you from making a Google number if you have a prepaid phone.
Right.
Why the fuck can't Overwatch figure out who service providers are?
Yeah, that
Or
and
what
you should be able
prepaid-
to just do, instead of a phone number, just like another email.
I think it's just funny because you compare this to the last big free-to-play game with Multiverses, and I got in, make an account,
Yeah, the
done,
WB
email, in, playing the game, everybody's having fun, cool. This is just like, yo, scan the code, or do it on your PlayStation. Put the code in. Then you gotta make an account. Do you have a Battle Pass account? No, make an account. Then what got me mad is that they were just like, prove that you're human. I'm like, I am playing a fucking game. Just let me play this fucking game. Hey, which frog is up? Which frog is down? Do this 3 times. Chrono Circle. Do this 3 times. It's just like,
yeah.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Also, the whole two-step verification, that should be something that you do through your account later. Like, not when you're about to play a game, you know, that should
Right. I'm trying to play a game. Why are we doing this?
Yeah. That
Also,
should
like,
be something you go into your account, and if you can turn it on, because two-step verification most of the time is optional.
Optional. Yeah.
So
it
shouldn't be a prerequisite to play the game. Just the account should be enough.
this is what happens when the game tries to be different. Hey, you know, we're not going to put it on Steam. We're not going to put it on, we're going to do our own thing. You got to sign into this own separate network instead of just having me verified through my PlayStation account.
Yeah.
Right there. You know, no.
Most games,
that.
whenever they have you create an account, you can like link it, just, you know, log in through your PlayStation account and link
Yep.
it. Like
I was going to say,
to go.
I was playing Rumble Versus when I went to Links a few weeks ago on my computer, and I just linked my account, and it was like, do you have an Epic account? I was like, no. And they were like, okay, well, how do you play this game? PlayStation or Xbox? I was like,
Yeah.
just sign into my Sony account, bada bing, bada boom, I was done.
Exactly. Even my WB account, it just said link PlayStation. I did that. Same thing with that Knockout Arena, whatever. Same thing.
Knockout City.
Knockout City.
Same thing.
And also, like, cross-platform works, or cross-saves work so well on WB Multiverses. It's fucking dope. I play it on my Steam Deck and on my PlayStation. It's so seamless. It's ridiculous. Meanwhile, Overwatch is having tons of problems with merging accounts.
Yeah. like it would be different.
Man.
Sure is. Sure fucking is, because I don't have any of my shit.
Oh no!
Seriously, I'm surprised that they wouldn't carry over shit from Overwatch 1. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. When
They
it's
are.
basically the same game.
That's the thing. They are.
They are?
The fucking the servers are so fucked that not everybody's getting their shit yet.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, so have fun. Well, there is a good. The rumor was it was only starting with like 3 characters, but at least it started with like 10, 15 characters at
How are
least
you gonna
open.
start Overwatch with 3 characters when it's like a 6-player team?
That was the rumor. That's what I had heard.
How are you gonna do Overwatch and put all of the characters behind a paywall?
Well, that
Which is also true. But
how many characters are
Overwatch.
locked behind a paywall?
You start with, I think the base is 12.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yes, it is. There's 35 characters.
Oh fuck.
I thought it was 15, but like, yeah, pretty much almost a little bit less than half of what you have is behind the paywall.
So basically, like the OG characters from Overwatch 1 are free, and then
the 3 new characters.
Yeah, 3 new characters, and then I guess the extra characters that they've had in DLC and everything.
No, they're on the roster still, but they're behind the paywall.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, not all of them. Like, I think Moira's unlocked right now.
Okay.
But I mean, so
There's
I guess
a few.
Did you have to buy those characters in the first game? Because I fell off the.
Okay, real quick. Again, that's what I'm talking about. All of the characters are free in the first game. It was just free DLC. You would get new maps every now and then, new play modes. This game is empty. This game, it's really. I think this. It's hyperbole, obviously, but this might be the biggest fall from grace from like an original game to a sequel. It might be the biggest fall.
Damn.
I mean, I guess to its benefit, you do unlock characters rather quickly. I unlocked like 3 or 4 characters.
Okay, so you can still unlock them without having to pay for them.
No, yeah, but
Similar
it's
to
just
like Multiverses, like how they did that.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a grind. That's all.
Okay, well, that's a little bit better, but at the same time, like I mean, we all knew that there were going to be microtransactions because it's a free-to-play game, so we all knew that was coming. But yeah, that's still so weird that all the characters that were in the first game are locked in this one. That doesn't make sense.
Well, Scummy is as Scummy does. You know, Activision Blizzard. They need money. They want money.
Yeah, but it just kind of feels like a betrayal, right? Like,
no, it does.
Yeah, it does. It's weird.
Like you guys, well, not Pat, because you had the first one, right?
I had the first one. I played it for like a year.
Right. So like this, yeah, it puts Jules on even playing field because he didn't really touch the first one, so now he's kind of just learning. And there's a bunch of people who are day ones and didn't want to shell out the cash for Overwatch. But they want to play it now. It's free to play. I get it. Gets new players in there. But to basically turn your back on all of the players that built you up and got you to this level of popularity.
I mean, it sucks because it's a common trend in gaming where it's just like, let's make this game more accessible. And it's just like, it always ends up putting a foot in the ass.
They make it more accessible and less accessible at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the worst thing because, now you got people that are trying to play this game and now they have a bad taste in their mouth because they can't even get in. And it's gonna make people be put off. I feel bad for people that actually paid for the game.
Honestly, I feel like they should have just made this game another, an actual second game with a paid release instead of making free to play and locking a bunch of shit. I feel like why didn't we have done better?
Why didn't we go the Warzone model? Make the game free to play and put all those characters behind it. But then if you want to actually get all the cool shit, just buy the real game.
Yeah, exactly.
Why can't we do that? That would make sense.
You want to get the clout, and it's like they're going to get the clout anyway because it's Overwatch. Like it's one of the most.
I don't
popular,
think they're getting clout. I don't think this has gone well. I think they're getting drugged for this. They've already fucking walked back that cell phone thing. They literally put out personally, it's like we will not require verification for phone numbers. Jesus. Because it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is. I mean, no, if they would have did it properly, they would have, or how it should have been done. I guess they would have been fine. Regardless,
I just don't know how you're not prepared. I don't know how you're not prepared day one for a massive multiplayer game and your servers aren't up to fucking standard.
This is the second big ass blunder that has come from Blizzard because we all know how the Diablo Immortal has been going.
I mean, I can only imagine what it's like for them. We're what is it, the third day now? And for the last 2 days, they've had to come in at 8 o'clock in the morning and do damage control for 12 hours. I can only imagine. They're just
they're not going to have time to rework any bugs or any buffs or any nerfs for a few weeks, which means there are going to be a couple broken characters, unless they all play exactly the same as they did in the first game.
Hell, a lot of people got changed.
Really?
Yeah, because it's 5v5 now, so they had to rework the characters.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Symmetra is actually good now. It's weird.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's going to be the game. I feel like the matches are going to be pretty broken for at least a couple weeks until they fix all these server issues, do damage control, and then can focus on day one patches and all that shit.
I mean, I guess some positives should be in order. I guess we should probably segue into that. Actually, once you got into the game, I mean, as somebody that has never played Overwatch, I guess I'll give my opinion on it. It plays nice. Deshonsky plays nice.
I'm sure it does.
I definitely understand why it was so big.
He can't fucking relate though, because
I can't get into the goddamn game. No, but that's my thing. I was like, it seems like the biggest issue with this game is no one can actually fucking get in to play the game. I'm sure the game itself plays fine. It's similar to the first game. I'm sure it's smooth. I'm sure it's responsive. I'm sure it's fun as hell to play. It's just no one can fucking play the game.
I only got in because I was playing it in the middle of the day on a Wednesday, so everybody was either at work or school.
I kind of just want to boot it up and just let it sit there all day.
That's what I'm going to try to do. That's what I'm going to try to do later.
Until it does something. I'll log in, do the whole account thing, so that way if I can't play right now, at least I'm logged in. Don't have to do that bullshit again.
I mean, the problem is you're nearing the weekend, so it's going to be twice as hard.
Oh my God. This weekend's going to be horrible. Good thing I'm actually not around.
Today is literally the last time you'll probably be able to play this week, which is kind of sad. But if you want to get on in a couple hours, you'll probably be able to get in.
Okay, it's weird because last night I booted it up 5 times. Okay, first 3 times it said 2,000 players ahead of you. And I was like, okay, I'm not fucking waiting for this because I looked up online and some people were waiting around for an hour with a 2,000 queue and it was actually going up instead of down. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, you know what? Not worrying about that. And then I booted it up one more time and it said what was it? It was 900. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I think I ended up closing again and then opening back up and then it was 500 ahead of you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I don't know if it's just trial and error
You cannot-
thing, or
You cannot trust the queue numbers because, like, it literally for me, it literally jumped from like $9.99 to like 200 to 50 to
like
end.
mine.
And
Like
I-
every 10 minutes,
and that was over
it would
like
drop
10
100.
Yeah.
Every 10 minutes, it would drop 100. It was like $8.99, and then $7.99. Like every 10 minutes on the dot almost. I was like, what?
It was super weird, and then you're just like, all right, $8.99, and then it goes 500, then it goes $7.99. It's like, why would you do that? Then it goes like from $7.99 to like 100, and then you're like, all right,
I was
I'm
going
getting
down
close.
just in increments, and then went down by 10 once it got below 100. And then it got me in, and then it had the login screen, and I was like, reach for remote, take a picture, and then bloop. I was like, fuck this, I'm watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I'm done.
That's what a lot of
Which
people
is
ended up
actually very
doing.
good,
Like,
by the way. Watch Edge Runners.
I had a lot of friends that are just like, yeah, I can't get in. I'm just gonna go play Cyberpunk now.
Seriously. But that's the thing. Like, I was sitting there for like 45 minutes. It was 11, and I was like, okay, I want to
Actively what I did yesterday.
Yeah, I was like, I want to get in. I'll play like a couple rounds before I go to bed because it was late. And I was like, by the time it crashed, I'm like, I'm not waiting around again, and it just ruined my entire gaming vibe for the whole night. So I just sat around and watched Netflix. I'm like, this is stupid. Like, no.
It's terrible, but I guess at least it's a good game. Like once you actually get inside, it plays nice.
Exactly.
I mean, for me, my only complaint is that a newbie, it just feels really slow. But that's because I'm used to playing Doom and dashing around like a madman and fucking. I love my arcade arena shooter, so I like just having always run on and just being, a little dippy and dodgy. But like the fact that I'm just not used to like running being an ability. Like even
I get that.
It's very weird.
Well, because it's a MOBA, and that's just how MOBAs play.
Yeah.
Basically, you just gotta think like League and Dota and how slow like those clicks go. But now you're actually moving the character, right? So like you just kind of have to adjust like that.
Well, like
It's a first-person MOBA. That's literally what it is.
Yeah,
and you just gotta get used to it. It's just a thing.
but to like what you're saying, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. But like that's the worst part. Like I know the game is good.
Yeah.
Like I know mechanically the game is good. But how am I supposed to enjoy it? Like especially playing Overwatch 1 for so long, and just like have all these basically roadblocks stopping me from playing the game.
No,
Like that doesn't make sense. That doesn't track with me. Like I'm sure eventually things will get ironed out and everything will be smooth. But this is a launch.
Yeah.
This is a launch for one of the biggest games of the year, and it's been fucking fumbled. Let's just keep it let's be honest. This has not been handled well. It's not been a successful launch.
And first impressions mean a lot in the video game industry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like look at No Man's Sky, look at Cyberpunk, look at Anthem, there's so many games that had really bad launches that ruined their reputations forever.
And it's because sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I was just saying it sucks because I would really like to hear other people talk about something else besides God of War coming out of their mouths. Like, get some diversity in there. But how can you do that when you're botching these launches?
Yeah.
Like, it's
First off,
like no wonder why that's the only game people want to hear about. Because they know that the game's going to be complete and it's going to.
Because it's a safe bet. It's a safe bet. They know it's going to launch and it's going to be fire from day one.
Yeah.
Because that's how it was in 2018 when God of War launched.
Yeah.
That game was
First off,
masterpiece from day one.
Sans, does it feel like he was attacking us? Because it just felt like he was attacking us specifically.
I really wish the other two guys would stop talking about God of War. God damn.
All right.
Dude,
But okay.
Another thing.
Right.
Look at the games.
Look
at the games that are coming out the rest of the year. Right. It's fucking
Gotham Knights, Pokemon, Plague's Tale.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a lot of
Sonic Frontiers,
Bayonetta.
It's a lot of smaller games.
You better shut the fuck up about Sonic Frontiers. You tried to sneak that one in there.
Excuse me. Smaller games. Sonic's one of the biggest IPs in the world. Smaller game.
I'm talking about
people were waiting for this game for 10 years.
I'm talking about the type of game. Okay, calm your tits.
I thought we were talking about good games. I don't know why Frontiers is being involved.
I'm not saying that like Plague's Tale is not going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game, but it's niche as fuck.
I specifically am only talking shit about Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah. But like, all the games that are like releasing are either like really controversial in terms of the quality of the game is going to be, or they're very niche games.
That is absolutely not true.
Yes, they are. Sonic Frontiers is a hella niche game. All right,
Sonic is not a niche IP. What are you talking about?
It has Sonic fans. Anyone other than Sonic fans is not going to give a fuck about this.
That is a lie. Do you know how big Sonic has been for the last 30 years? What are you talking about? It's not a small game.
I'm not saying it's a small game. I'm saying it has a niche community.
It doesn't. What are you talking about?
It does.
It's the same as saying Ratchet and Clank has a niche community. 100% it's a niche community. Not everyone's going to be like, oh my god, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah,
I'm pushing back on. Yeah. I'm pushing back on that one.
So many people missed out.
I would say more like Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper. Those Eska games, like franchise games, basically, like mascot games, I should say. Like Mario's different. Mario's plateaued. Link is plateaued.
I mean, Ratchet and Clank is a mascot game.
Is it though?
It is 100%.
Is it though?
100%.
When was the last time you talked? Like, when was the last time Sony even brought up Rift Apart?
When it came
ever? that was like 3 years ago.
I know. But the same thing with fucking all the other mascot games, like.
Untrue. People are very excited about, seeing Joel and Ellie in the first game for the fourth fucking. I'm mad. Anyway, go on.
Dude, you made yourself mad.
I'm just listen. I'm hungover. I'm irritated. I just want to play Overwatch and I fucking can't.
I get it.
And then I remembered that The Last of Us Part 1 has another game. For a game that came out in like 2015, I don't
forget a startling HBO
back series. To my point, all the games that are coming out this year, the rest of the year, are not as big as God of War is. That's what I'm trying to get.
No,
you know what?
You're wrong. You're still wrong.
Which one?
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Also, one of the other big franchises that's world renowned.
Yeah, Pokemon's going to be huge. It's always huge.
Yeah,
it's Pokemon.
Sure. So I'm saying people need to stop. Just talk about something else. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many other games that are just as big or just as important. I would say to come
now
out.
That you are wrong there. There's not a game bigger this year than God of War. There's not fucking one. There's not a game.
The reason I say is because also Pokemon's only on the Switch. So I mean,
God of War's that's a bad argument, but God of War's only on fucking PS5 or PlayStation console.
I think the PlayStation community is just louder than the Switch community.
No, first off, the Xbox community is the loudest because they eat fucking glue.
Eat glue.
Holy fuck.
Second off, I'm wrong. I'm thinking about it. The biggest game this year was Elden Ring. That we can all just agree. That's fine. But after Elden Ring, the most anticipated was God of War, I will say.
Yeah, I would say most anticipated is God of War. Yeah.
Now, what's going to win Game of the Year between God of War and Elden Ring? That's actually probably a really good video. I should stop talking about right now.
It's gonna be.
Stop. We're gonna save the content.
I know.
December's gonna be rough, bud. So come on, relax.
I mean, it just depends if people are going to support Horizon or to get that up there or not.
Oh,
I want to so bad, but I know God of War is going to take it over Horizon.
Do you guys want to do like a quick hot take thing?
Sure.
I think Horizon's the most overrated franchise in video games.
What the fuck? Why? It's so good. Dude,
they're not. They're fine. They're fine. I think they're so fucking overrated.
Why?
I think they're so fucking mid.
Why do you say they're overrated?
I don't like the combat. I don't like the fucking bow and arrow. I hate crafting. The story's cool. I like Aloy. I think she's cool.
Well, that's the thing. Like, crafting games aren't for everyone. Like, it's a game for a very specific community.
Use your word. Use the word you're using then, because you're avoiding using it now because it's your game.
What?
Niche.
I know it is. It is.
Okay.
It's for those niche RPG players that love crafting. So.
Well, you can't really say that argument because it just all depends on how you incorporate mechanics into a game. I don't mind bows and arrows in certain games. I don't mind crafting in certain games. Dying Light had bows and arrows, had crafting, amazing, fine.
Good argument. Fun game.
Like,
you know what's not fun? Horizon.
I kind of have to agree with them. Where it's
like Horizon was an amazing game.
The story is amazing.
I love the world. I love the world. I love the mechanics. I love the combat. Because I like the bow and arrow shooting games. And Horizon came out when the bow and arrow was like a mechanic that was like really, really trending for a while because it was around. It was like right after Fallout or Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, and then Far Cry 3 brought back the whole arrow shooting mechanic, So then
Also,
No,
games are trying to do that.
no, it was right.
It was Shadow of the Tomb Raider, because Shadow of the Tomb Raider came out in
Right.
2016,
Shadow of the Tomb
and that had a big focus on bows and arrows.
I think you're still both wrong. I think there's a different one.
What is
What?
I think it's Breath of the Wild.
Is it?
I never played Breath of the
No, I
Wild.
thought
so
Breath of the
don't
Wild
know.
came out after Horizon.
Well, we're about to find out. Keep talking. I have Google.
Horizon Zero Dawn came out 2017.
Yeah, tell me what day, when.
February.
Okay, never mind. It was market corrected. Breath of the Wild came out in March.
There you go.
But I mean, it all just does come down to how I could never. I've tried to play Horizon multiple times. I got the game for $10, and I've tried to play it
It's also
multiple
free on
times.
PlayStation.
And I
dude. It was free on
cannot get it.
PlayStation.
This was before it was free on PlayStation.
Yeah,
Gotcha, okay.
because I did
And
this.
then-
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
And then it got the PS5 update to run at 60 frames, being gorgeous. I still can't finish it. The combat just doesn't feel as
It's just
satisfying.
boring.
It's
boring.
It's very strategic gameplay. That's the thing. Like you gotta. It's all about.
Oh, so now we're
finding-
stupid.
It's all about. No, it's just
Now
about
we
finding
dumb
weak
monkeys.
points. It's not as fast paced as you want. You just said that you don't like Overwatch because it's not that fast paced. You're used to like Doom and Metal Hellsinger and shit like that, which is great. The fast paced FPS games are great. This is a way more strategic, slow paced game. So of course, if you don't like that, you're not gonna like this game.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
I just remembered I have Forbidden West. I literally just have it. I own it.
How?
I have not. I paid for it.
Oh, you just got it? I thought you just ended up in your library.
It was a part of my bundle. It was a part of my bundle. I have it.
Oh, that's the
I haven't.
PS5 bundle.
It's not even out of the cellophane. I have not even thought about playing that game.
It's a really good game. It has a great story. I love it.
But it is very long and big, so if you're not invested in playing it, you're not going to
It's a
finish
very
it.
Exactly, and that's the issue. It's long, and it's not. You can't get invested in just holding R2 all the time and like attacking weird robot dinosaur creatures things.
They explain
Like-
that all in the game.
And that's the thing. I like bows and arrows.
They
as,
take
like,
too fucking long to do it.
Well, because
Yeah.
it's all world building, dude. It's a
Fuck your world. Just show me what's happening.
That's the thing. I do like. Oh, it's all good. I do like bows and arrows as like a side thing, like a side weapon or like an option to use sometimes. But like as the main way to like come fight
Combat.
and these mechanical animals, I would say I don't know. It just isn't like I would rather like.
I mean,
and that's the thing I did like about Forbidden West. They started incorporating more staff moves and like more melee attacks, which is cool.
The thing is, like, it all makes sense in the world itself because it's a humanity reverted back to tribal, class.
I mean,
stuff
that's-
like that.
I
That's
understand
fair.
that. I understand that. But imagine having like robot animals and then everything is boring. That's crazy. The world's the best part about Horizon. That's it.
I don't find the
yeah.
game boring. I found the game fun as shit.
So I think
I like
what
those
would-
kind of games.
I think we'll
That's
make it more
fine.
accessible. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not giving you shit. This is my quick little mini hot take. I'm just saying. I think it's overrated. I think that it's a fine game. I don't ever believe it should be in Game of the Year discussions or fucking top 10
I wouldn't say it's
discussions.
I wouldn't say it's game of the year, but I definitely would give it a couple of good game awards.
I want to go through like another episode because we.
I mean, my hot take is I think Elden Ring's overrated.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
everybody has
Elden
it.
Ring's overrated, bro.
Everybody has
We
that.
already
Everybody
talked
has that
about
game.
this. We already talked
Yeah,
about this.
we did talk about that, and then we all discovered that none of us played Elden Ring. So we
We're like,
we don't have
fuck
really
Elden
like
Ring. I've
a
never
foot
played
to stand
Elden
on there. Yeah, we never played Elden Ring.
I do still want to play Elden Ring just so I can
point,
play it
though.
and actually have that, opinion of it. And be, have a valid opinion about it and still say that's bullshit. But
I just don't have the patience for Souls likes. I don't have the
I really
patience.
don't either.
For Elden Ring, no. For smaller, tight knit ones, sure. Where it's just like a lot of people. What's the best thing that people say about it? It's an open world, easy Dark Souls. Why does that make it Game of the Year contender? Like it's a fun game.
The art
It might be
style is the
fun,
best thing about
but-
that game.
Yeah, the art style might be
Because
fun, but like
it looks like an oil painting at all times, and that's pretty dope. Other
is
than
dope.
that, I don't.
I'll give it to him. Yeah, exactly. It's just like
The
it's an open
lore
world, easy
is
Dark Souls.
stupid. The lore
Okay.
makes no fucking sense because they don't give it to you, like at all. You have to really fucking try and get any lore. Way more than you do for fucking Horizon. Like, at least Horizon, like, explains shit from off the bat.
You are defending.
I don't care! Let me be. Right.
I think what made Horizon more accessible, just a little quick hot take again on that, is if they gave you multiple options of how to fight. Like, if I had dual wielding staffs, and I was just fucking shit up with melee, I would have brought the game day one. I would have played that shit.
I do wish they had more melee options because they only give you the staff, whereas other like characters have like swords and shit. And I'm like, that would be fucking dope as hell to use.
They shouldn't market the game as an action adventure game. It's a stealth game.
Yeah, it is. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
But it's marketed as an action adventure RPG. It's a stealth RPG.
It is.
And that's gross.
I love stealth RPGs. That was my favorite thing about Assassin's Creed. All right, was the stealth action adventure combat shit. That was my favorite fucking thing.
Where's the stealth been in the last two games?
Exactly. That's why I hate Assassin's Creed now.
Nah, I don't care. The fucking Japanese one they do when the Red Project comes out, I'm grabbing it. I don't even care.
I don't
even care.
If they can do China,
by the same devs that made Odyssey, and Odyssey was a shite game.
Bro, I thought you liked Odyssey.
Odyssey was garbage.
I thought you liked
If
Odyssey.
they can get
Odyssey
China,
was the ancient Greece one or ancient Rome, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, again, I'm saying the things I meant.
No,
Do you have Valhalla?
What? Yes,
Do you have Valhalla?
It was not great either. And that's me as someone who loves Viking shit. All right, like it was not a great game.
I mean, if they can do China and Japan right, I will forgive all transgressions. If they
That's what I'm saying.
I've been waiting for them to do that since like
if they don't do it stealth related, I'm not gonna like it because they made Odyssey and Odyssey had zero stealth in that game.
If I'm not a ninja, they have completely botched it.
Well, the trailer makes it look like you are a ninja. But here's the thing. Ghosts was on their corner and they're like, oh, fuck, we actually have to make this one now. Right. Like, if we don't, these Ghost of Tsushima niggas are going to fucking take our audience, so they have to.
Yeah. Although a lot of people have already been saying that, like, guys, if you want a good stealth game that takes place in Japan as kind of assassination type, play Ghost of Tsushima. Like, just,
I would.
As much as I am sick of
game.
As much as I'm sick of people talking at length about God of War, I'd rather that win than Elden Ring. I gotta be honest.
Don't worry, Jules. Don't worry, Jules. It will.
I really hope it will. Oh God.
So basically, at the end of the day, guys, here are the three things you can remember. Blizzard fucked up the Overwatch 2 launch.
That was our topic, wasn't it?
Yes.
Where did we go from there?
Blizzard you let KJ run the episode. Shit just happens. They fucked up the launch. Elder Ring's overrated. Horizon Forbidden West is overrated. Anyway, guys, have you gotten a chance? Have you been one of the chosen few to play Overwatch 2? If you have, let us know how you feel about the game. Let us know your thoughts down below. Please follow us on all of the socials. Snapchat, Facebook, MySpace, all of that fun stuff.
And let's get that Dying Light and that Game of the Year discussion. I love that game. It's dope.
It's not going to be the game of your discussion, but we'll get into the topic.
It was a good game, though.
It's a great game. It's a great game. Not game of the year, and we'll talk about that later. Not now, because that's a whole fucking conversation.
Don't point your white elitist finger at me. I don't need that. I don't need that.
White elitist.
All right.
Oh my God.
I'm feeling attacked. Goodbye, everybody. Patrick's about to murder me.
Anyways, guys, while Jules runs for his life,
feeling like Get Out over here. Come on.
As always, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. I love you. You feeling like Get Out?
Yeah.
You just fucking want me to start screaming Get Out?
Yes.
Get out.
I'm sinking. I can't. I'm sinking. It's over. Patrick, what did you do to me?
What did I
You
do?
suck.
You went to like Jewel into like James. You're just James.
Oh God.
You have an 8-10 credit score and a life you hate you. Anyway, all right, I'm done with the bit. Let me do my outro. So again,
Putting all that in there.
I love you. I hope you're rested today. I hope you really just kind of like eat a nice lunch and take care of yourself. Do something nice for yourself. You deserve it.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Stay excellent, and we'll catch you next time.